Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of AD&D Secret of the Silver Blades. I'm doing an Iron Man run of this. We're on part 8. This is an all multi-class party. Okay, copy protection. Journal 6, word 4. Miners. Oh yes, I forgot. I have to go back and get the brass key, don't I? Good old brass key. All right. Which way is this? This is, yeah. Need to go this way. I'll go down probably at least 2 levels. Are we enlarged? No, we're not. Hey there, Duncan and Jimmy. Welcome. How are you guys doing? Everything in Jimmy's snack vault is secured after the earthquake, he says. Good to know. Snack vault TM. He's trademarked. Oh, this is going to be such a pain. With a guide, it would be easy, but we're not doing a guide. Down, okay. Going up. I think this level I found the silver key, so I probably need to go down at least one more. Oh, okay. Combat. It's like I found a room that I hadn't explored yet. Hey Zachary, welcome. How are you doing? Secret of the Silver Blades. Awesome. Okay, let's do a cone of cold. Ugh. Unless we move up that quickly. Need to kill those two in the back. Good old fireball on them. And that's lame. Maybe they're saving throws. Missed. Okay, that means you're getting magic missiled by both. Zachary says, my character don't look good. Did someone shoot off the top of his head? He's blending, isn't he? Blending with the gray background. Okay, let's see. Fireball. Let's go with the lightning bolt. Okay. Brass key, where are you? It's not going to be in here, is it? I want to go down a level. Trap. Leave. Actually, if I disarm the trap and fall, we'll potentially get to the level, at least closer to the level we want to be on. Walls fell on us. So we didn't fall down. Cleric scrolls, nice. Mage scrolls, nice. Let's see what's on those. Read magic. Disintegrate, death spell, ray of enfeeblement, power word stun. Not too useful. Okay. Pyrohydras guard large treasure attack. 4 of them. Cold. That was lackluster. Jimmy says large treasure? That's right. Whatever that means. I'm pretty skeptical. It's probably just going to be money. Ah, there's a few items here. Probably garbage. I'm a skeptic. Okay, composite short bow. Let's check this out. Does not have a bow. Go of 6. So they go of 10 normally. They go of 8. Dexterity is 17. I think that means plus 3 to it. Here, 2 or 3. Yeah, so that seems like it's garbage. And a shield. Okay, he has the spear. Take up 6. So it went from 10 to 9. That's a +1 spear, really? I told you it'd be garbage. -8. Garbage shield. Yeah, large treasure. Zachary says, I believe that is a 6 HD snaky thing, not a 12 HD. Yeah, exactly. We even got scammed on that, didn't we? Game's lying to us. Okay. The experience does us nothing, unfortunately. Okay, stairs going down. Perfect. Let's search this level very thoroughly now. And hope that the brass key is somewhere in here. Down. Hey, Ham, welcome to the stream. How are you? Doing well, doing well. Has Jimmy got his perfect tea yet, Hamas? Okay, so I did not see a brass key on this level anywhere. So let's go down another level. Check this real quick. Okay, yeah, it comes out there. I'm gonna turn on the search. Found a teleporter. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah? Why not? What was this? Okay. Party gains experience, but that does us no good. Down. I guess we'll go down again. That level had like nothing on it. This level. So many doors. Jimmy says we were abandoned by the scammer who shall not be named, so we can give noble and honorable D4 our full attention. Oh, did he not stream tonight? Okay, here's the Sphinx. Freer. Gives you a map of where to find the second key. We need the first key. Journal entry 32. Silver key. We already found the silver key. Map of the 4th level. Okay. So I guess we got to go down again. Tom says, true. I will not mention his name either. Nope. First Friday in 2 years, I believe. Right, Jimmy? And Jimmy says, yes, he posted pictures of the gala he was attending. He's gone Hollywood on us. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, Kiffer. He's scamming us all, guys. Ham says, we made him so rich he got spoiled and started skipping streams now. That's funny. See a mage contemplating some papers. Tack. You take the paper, journal entry 62. Okay, let's check it. 62. Okay, that's just a note. It's not a map. We need the brass key. More stairs going down. North. Oh, goes down. Okay. Ham says, I agree. He's playing with fire. Or Jimmy said, I agree, Ham. He's playing with fire. Ham says, we already know Irish gremlins can do bad things. Umber Hulks. Burst. We got bursted. Let's see, 5 of them. Just use weapons, I think. Fireball. Alright, please let the key be in this room. The door to the southwest glows. Oh yeah, it's the brass key. Nice. You found the brass key. I'm so afraid. Oh dear, oh dear. Take the brass key. Alright, finally we can move on. Sheesh. I gotta go up a bunch of levels. Good news is we've killed all the set encounters, or most of them. So we should just be able to run straight up there, most likely. Tom says, there it is. Now we have all the keys. That's right. I just have to figure out how to get out of here. It's the right way. Just going. Okay, go through this middle one, I think. Yeah, this looks right. Excellent. I think it's this right one, maybe. Yep. Nice. Someone needs to play the song to the Jeffersons. Moving on up. Up, up, and away. I don't think this is right, is it? Down, okay. Be methodical. Teleporter. Oh man, do I want to do that actually? What do I have? Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Oh, no. That's not what I want. That wasn't a teleporter back to base. Huddled mass quivers in the corner and cries in glad surprise at your entrance. Calms down. The crevasses lead to the castle. The door is in the southwest corner. Beware, purple worms. I thought I already got that message. All right, we made it. And we did get a warning. So it's time to go with enlarge. We'll end up fighting a bunch of frost giants here, I think. Which are actually weaker than fire giants. They kind of did it backwards. Attack. And griffins. Screams echo from the east. Sasha Edna. Elminster's daughter. She's a scammer like he is. You heard the magic word, scammer? Yep. Jimmy's already been here, though. Find a packet of documents. Okay. Tracks heading east. The corridor to the north is smooth stingray. Okay. So we're going to go north. There's Ramirez or whatever it's called up there. I think it might have some treasure. Ramirez, that's how you pronounce it. Ramirez. Mage scroll, broadsword, longsword, hammer. Who did D Forte summon here? Jimmy showed up and just says, Says, well, Moody was asking the same thing yesterday, so maybe he is sensitive to the word. Okay. I'm sure this is all junk, but let's give it a shot, shall we? Take of 6. Take of 9. Junk. 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 All right. You know, in this area, we're actually going to run into some dragons, blue dragons, or white dragons, I should say. I might start doing resist colds. At least on a few characters. Let's see. We need to protect one of the clerics. I'll do Mr. Spock. And then let's protect Jimmy and Bo. Okay. White dragons. Look at that. Yeah, they were +1. Those were all +1 weapons. They were garbage. One looked like a +2 because it was a longsword, but an elf equipped it. So it was only a +1. Yes, this is the third game, Jimmy. Yeah, exactly. We should be getting decent weapons by now. It's garbage. Tom says, but then Elminster will show up and scam us for the nice weaponry. Okay. Definitely gonna fireball these. $17. Holy moly. Looking at a lot of movement. Tracks have split up to the east and southeast. I feel like there might be a teleporter down here. Duncan says nothing better than +5 in this game. Pool of Darkness doesn't even go beyond +4. Yeah, that's a ripoff. Jimmy says it can't be a coincidence that Elminster was named Unscammer. Both wear large billowing beards. Mages and fighters stand in a pile of ice chips. Attack. Hey, Claus, welcome to stream. How are you doing? Are we finally in the Tomb of Horrors? No, wrong game. Let's see. Wand of Fireballs, I think. Does he have it? Ice Storm. Okay, we're going to use a delayed blast fireball off a scroll here. Just to make sure they can't cast. Jimmy says, that's crazy. We need Spell Jam and Eagle Eye, Jimmy, with his Hoopak plus 11. Pool of Darkness, Longsword plus 20. Something tells me that's not legit, guys. Okay, we need to hit these mages. Legionnaires are pretty tough. We've got quite a few disabling spells we can do, though. Who is this? Zachary? Oh, he's been hit. Cast hold person. Oh, I didn't hit that mage. And he cast Disintegrate, but we made our saving throw. I thought I had hit that mage. Wait a minute. Oh, Zachary's dying? Bandage. Someone took him down. I didn't even see it. Stinking cloud. Hey, Mr. Spock, welcome. How are you doing? Get rid of the pointy hats. Yep, absolutely. Another short quake just now? You had a quake, Duncan? Plus is not so well because the thrill of doing something illegal is gone since April 1st. They made the legal for recreational use. Oh, THC. Zachary says, dang, they went all out with the extra character images in these. Stone bleeding like a bandit on the ground. Yeah. You gonna step out for a sandwich, Jimmy? Okay. You were kidding because you were allowed for medical reasons. Oh, I see. Hey, Tim, welcome to the stream. How are you? $15,000. It's all gonna be junk. One of the fighters barely conscious. Interrogate him. Okay. Let me see if I can rest here. There we go. You doing well? Glad to hear that, Mr. Spock. Hey, Moody, how are you doing? Welcome. 8 out of 10. Nice. You're still at work, but it's a home day. That's good to hear, Tim. Yeah, Moody had a little bit of a drop there, but hey, he's still at 8 level. Okay, resist cold. Sneaking cloud. Let's see if we can rest here. Moody's on a 5-stream watch streak. Cool. This area, it starts to get really dangerous. Which all these scrolls I have are gonna come in handy. I wish I could find some healing stuff though. Because it gets to a point where it's really hard to heal. Because you can't rest. Can I flee? Okay. Oh, Tim, thank you so much for resubscribing. 4 months now you've been supporting on here. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Super kind. At least the days of 6 out of 10 for Moody are behind us. That's right. Real subscription. Yeah, thank you very much. Not the Prime. They all help though, tremendously. The others were gifts. Ah, the others were gifts from Duncan. Gotcha. That's right. And you did it yourself this time. Well, thank you. I know you're also a Patreon supporter, so I really appreciate that. I don't know if I can go west. Yeah, I'll be able to make it. I just keep fleeing. There we go. It's kind of funny. It says that they go behind you. Okay, we want to go north. But you can go the same direction that they're coming from. And it lets you run past them. Oh, my pleasure, Tim. Glad that you enjoy it. Okay, we want to go east. Can I flee these as well? Yep, evidently I can. North. There we go. Says that's a streak too. Someday we get D4T to make some decent subs emotes. What is this Patreon I keep hearing about? Moody says. The Patreon site. People that do donations on there. They're called patrons. Let's go west. Trying to avoid all these fights. East. Flee. East. Dead bodies are strewn along this corridor. Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic, Moody, or joking. Sorry. Yeah, it's a very common site for people to be able to get supporters. They become patrons and basically just give us a certain amount of money every month. They don't have to do it every month. You could just do it for 1 month and then quit. I'm trying to find the teleporter here. I know we'll run into Sasha too. Yeah, that's true, It's got a greater reach than just streamers, Patreon. Yeah, like I support someone on there that is like a animal sanctuary. I support a bunch of people on there, but one of them's an animal sanctuary, has nothing to do with gaming or anything. So yeah, there's all kinds of different people on there. Yeah, musicians, artists, whatever. Like Mr. Spock said, creators. Or just people that are doing like helping animals or, different causes. Frost Giant yells, "You destroyed our homes." They attack. Oh, look at all these mastodons. Something tells me a mastodon would be bigger than that. I wonder why they decided to go with the 2 tile instead of 4. 4 would make so much more sense. This is fireball material. I want to do it. Hmm. Says I also support Danny Konar, the way she makes beautiful YouTube videos of wildlife. Zachary says a secret underground frost giant mastodon herds. Exactly. This one's got a lightning bolt with his name on it. Mastodon is popping. Oh, she's a good, an amazing photographer. Gotcha. Wow, 3 attacks. Mr. Spock says most Patreon folks I've come across have at least a YouTube and a Discord. Yeah, that's true. True. Soft laughter comes from behind you. Thank you. You've saved us from the necessity of removing those guards ourselves. Goodbye. They attack. Wow, we just got scammed. These days, yes, but Patreon is older than that. Hey, Jeff, welcome to the stream. How are you? Another day, another dungeon for D Forte and the boys to conquer. That's right. Just another day, isn't it? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do hold monster. Legionnaire with 105 hit points is not something I want to wrestle with necessarily. Which we have to anyway. Okay, this one's casting. So we're going to hit ourselves. Actually, we won't hit ourselves. It's perfect. Try old person. Old person. Those legionnaires. Pretty brutal. Tim says it would have been nice to find you sooner, but it's never too late. That's right. I've been on YouTube 16 years. It's been ages. So for someone to just find me now is great. Mom says Saturday for me already while Jimmy is enjoying a supper sandwich. Oh, yeah, that's right. Saturday already for me. Okay, let's see here. You still have to paralyze some air. Let's go for this guy. Tim says your interviews are very enjoyable and informative. Glad to hear that, Tim. Take down the wizard. Let's take down the ones that are helpless. Jeff says, how hard are these games for a casual playthrough? 16 years of infinite RPG reviews. Casual playthrough, are you talking without any hints, Jeff? Like playing blind? And these guys are hard to paralyze. There, finally. Ham says, well, I blame the man we will not name here for finding you, if I remember correctly. Oh, really? You found me through Kiffer, huh? Mr. Spock says, I have to have caught a YouTube review and the rest was history. Don't recall when, though. 11,000 experience. Hey, look at that. They snuck in a potion. They snuck in 4 items down here. Jeff says, yeah, no hints, just the manual and other packing materials. Well, it's definitely a lot harder than the JRPGs that you're probably used to, Jeff. I'd say, I mean, you've played Wizardry, though, the first Wizardry. It's harder than the first Wizardry if you're trying Iron Man. But if you're just doing, if you're going to do regular save scumming, this will actually be easier than Wizardry 1. Because you could just reload anytime you die. So you won't have any problems as long as you're not Iron Man. This Spock said I would say hard, but that's my silly ability. Yeah, as long as you're okay with reloading the game, which most people are, then it's not that hard. It's only hard when you try to Iron Man. I think out of slots here. Let's give it to Vela because it'll probably be garbage anyway. Like the mazes in this game aren't very hard. Zachary says one hard thing to understand is the weapons, in my opinion, all these wacky ancient things. Yeah, if you don't know D&D rules, like the 1d8 plus 6, meaning you roll one 6-sided die and you add 8 for the damage. You don't know the rules for Thaco. How it starts at 20 and goes down. Going down's better. Same with armor class. Then you just learn those things at first. Might take you a little bit to get used to it. Yeah, you beat Wizardry 1 not too long ago. So Wizardry 1, at least, well, the DOS version for sure is way harder than this. I'm not sure about the other ones because I haven't played them, but let's see here. Man, I've got a lot of spells, but I'm kind of nervous. I guess I should try to memorize, but I'm not super happy about it. Let's see. Oh, cold takes a while. All right. It's only about 5 hours we have to rest. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see. Ham says, I followed on 14th of May, 2022. That's the night from Friday to Saturday, so I can safely assume it was because of Kipper. Mr. Spock says, you people are crazy in a good way. Never thought of saving and loading as cheating. Zachary says, I've come around to Iron Manning it from watching this stream. No loading or saving except for start and end session. That's awesome. If I can just get one convert, which I know Moody has done it too. If I can get just a couple converts to enjoy Iron Man, that is fantastic. It's just so much more fun and challenging. Hey, Steely Pat, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Which way do I have to go now? Let's go this way. No, let's go this way. Go right. Go north. Really? Jeff says, is this permadeath or you just make it permadeath? Yeah, I just make it permadeath. There is no real, because you can reload the game. There's no real Iron Man. Wizardry 8 has Iron Man mode. That's the only Wizardry on 6, 7, and 8 that has that. The gold box games do not have Iron Man run. It's self-inflicted. South. Where's Jimmy to make me feel better? Mr. Spock says. And Nam says he's having a sandwich. Everybody, can enjoy different things. There's nothing wrong with people wanting to cheat and having fun with it. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. I just personally have more fun for more of a challenge. Cheating for me ruins the fun. Jeff says, I just jokingly call everything good a cheat. Yeah, Jeff is definitely, he's close to Iron Man on most things. I mean, there's some games you just can't really Iron Man, to be honest. So Jeff does his best to play through without cheating or very, very minimal. Zachary says all the converts in the D40 Iron Man cult line up over there. It just, what's cool about it for me is it makes you do things you don't normally do. Like it makes you do resist cold, resist fire, and spells that you would just never cast that you can think are a waste time. you know, because you could just reload. You focus on. So it really does improve your gameplay and makes you learn more about the game. Become more of an expert, basically. Teleporter to the north. Oh, yeah. Yes. That's fantastic. You remember Moody doing that? Yeah. Yeah, he did my remaster. He's made several attempts. He hasn't streamed in a while, but I think he's died 3 times now on the Iron Man run. But hey, he's given it a shot. I hope he gets back to that. Can't train. We can identify our items. Jeff says, for example, D Forte is using item cheats. Why do you say that? Item cheats. We're not using any kind of cheats. Let's see. Oh, that's junk. I'm gonna get rid of these. They're just hogging up slots. Potion of invisibility. Play it a bit safer, you mean? Yeah, exactly. You have to be more conservative and you have to plan a lot more. That's right. Jeff says, yeah, you got to engage with the game system more and you feel the pressure. Exactly. Jeff says, it's just a joke, like how people keep putting limits on their gameplay to increase. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying I'm cheating because I'm using using items and not doing just all punching or something. That's funny. Okay. That's a pretty good short bow, but we just don't really have much use. Maybe in Pools of Darkness, if we can make it to that, that'll be more useful. Let's see. This. What are you wearing? Plate mail. Get rid of it. Moody says, don't be surprised if I start back soon. Maybe even tomorrow. Ooh, nice, Moody. Glad to hear that. Tom says, I did an XCOM Iron Man run on Impossible last December, but the first few hours of the game, I was literally crawling when exploding mass because no armor or good weapons at start. Yeah, some games are just pretty much impossible to Iron Man. It's just how it is. Okay, I think I have everything identified. What did that say? Can't tell you anything. Okay. Mr. Spock says, you're allowing your characters to have items. How dare you? Exactly. Tom says, I only lost 3 soldiers during the whole game, but took more time to complete the game. Yeah, makes sense. Todd says, we all know you are hacking simultaneously by typing with your toes. That's why we always only see the upper part. That sounds like something Jimmy would say, accusing me of cheating. Claus. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Man, I really wish we could buy healing potions here. We can't. Mr. Spock says, Naked Iron Man, let's go. Please don't quote me on that. Uh-oh, I already did. Sorry, Mr. Spock. Oh, man. Now, which room was it? Is it this one? Let's see if this was it. this one. Nope. Should have paid attention to which room it was. Okay. Here we go. Who's this one? Moody says Exhibit 1, Wizardry 4, Return of Wordna. Yeah. That's a rough one. Okay. Let's see. I have everything memorized. Up. Rulebook page 4, word 2 after character status. Status. Let's see what's through here. Frost Giant Village. All right. There are a group of frost giants here guarding the entrance. That's a cool picture. It's very spooky. Talk. The guards accuse you of working for the Black Circle and melting their glacier. They attack. Okay. That's what you want. Feels like such a gyp that we're not getting anything out of this. Like, no, no level ups. Bash. Getting hit by boulders. Okay, we finally got through. Try did, Duncan. How do I want to do this? Can't do that. Let's do it here. I play it safe. Okay. Switch to fireballs. Should I just go straight? Giants. Oh, I didn't cast enlarge. It's okay. They all made their saving throw. Okay. Eventually, we'll get to a place in the crevices where we can't rest. That's going to be super dangerous. Retreating to the south. Fuck. Frost Giant yells, "Kill them before they get us all!" They attack. Okay. Tried to help you. He surrendered. He's like, "Oh yeah, writing's on the wall. I surrender." Patrol of Frost Giants. Talk. Yeah, they don't want to talk. Okay. Suit yourself. Now we got one on the other side of the wall. that we're going to have to chase down unless he surrenders. I know, we could have named him Jimmy. Hex edit the Frost Giant's name to Jimmy, and he would surrender. He surrendered. 11,000. Okay. Another patrol, huh? Yeah. They don't want to talk. Let's see what happens if we wait. Same thing. Rudy says, also lucky that I don't have to travel to see a total eclipse on Monday. Ah, you're just within the area, huh? This is bad positioning here. I don't like this. Sleigh living. Didn't work. We need to give Zachary some scrolls. Let's try Eyes of Charming. Just for the fun. Unaffected. Okay, what do I want to do here? Positioning scam, Duncan says. Yeah, we're not too far from it. But we're definitely not within the total eclipse range. We'll have a partial eclipse where I'm at. There we go. Nothing useful. Wounded guard retreats to the west. See the line draw from Montreal to Durango, Ham says. Moody says Macedon or like Mastodon. Touche. Retreating to the west. This room reminds you of an outer area of a jail. The sound from the next room to the east would imply that it isn't. Room full of remoras. Look at that. Pretty sure these can bite your head off. Like, do critical hits. Why did I do this? I didn't know this was here. Okay. 63 hit points each. Let's hope we go first. Where's the biggest bang for the buck? Let's see. 2, 3. Probably here. They can swallow you. Yeah. It's pretty scary. Jimmy got hit, but he didn't get swallowed. Okay, we are not going to approach that one. We are going to use a wand of magic missiles. Okay, we did it. No treasure. Wah, wah. Yeah, they can. They can. Essentially, it's a critical hit. Kills you. Moody says they are tough, but their icons are quite cute. Yeah. Tim says those dragons are tough. They are. But good old multi-class fighter magic users took them down. We're seeing the power of fighter magic users. Okay. This room is filled with food for some sort of meat-eating animal. Okay, that's for the Remoras, I'm sure. Group of monsters. Bribe. They don't look like they're in a bribing mood. They attack. See, Jimmy's here to miss the bribe. It didn't work. Tom says, nicely done. There would be a shame if Duncan got eaten, right? And Duncan says, at least I'm not named failure. You may have redeemed yourself, but I'm sure it will happen again. It's talking about Ham's rename in Wizardry 8. He failed pretty severely, so I had to name him failure. Can we reach? Yep. Nope. Fine longbow it is. Sniper on Mr. Spock. Nice snipering. house mastodon. That's funny. It says, this room is used to house mastodons. And then I paused. It says, like now. Trainer urges them out the door through you. Duncan's going for the scrub moniker. Jeez, look how many hit points are here. All thief run and Seeker of the Silver Blades. When? Never. Fireball. Fireball. All right, Bailey, you kind of had to mess it up there, didn't you? Mr. Spock says, always happy when my character isn't a coward. On everything on top of that, it's a bonus. No cowarding is a bonus. Let's see. 4. They get 4 attacks. Wow. Your teammate is dying. Bandage. Zachary goes down. How many can I hit with a fireball? Layla's kind of in a weird spot. I think it's fireball here would be good. Bandage. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, yep. Jimmy says cowardice is a trait that we should cultivate. Running away means more opportunities for treasure and snacks. How is the sandwich, Jimmy? Jimmy surrenders. Zachary says, what? Mastodon. Okay. Took down Zachary. Mr. Spock's going to sniper him down. Nice. Okay. Firebolts. Mr. Spock says, I killed a mastodon so Jimmy could enjoy a sandwich. That's my takeaway. You're eating it now, Jimmy? Almost also got some mango lemonade in your honor. It's talking on. Okay. Standing in front of you is the Frost Giant King and his personal guard. He eyes you with blind fury. Speaks journal entry 15. What do? Talk. You explain you do not work for the Black Circle. He balks at your statements. As he raises his hand to signal the attack, a sentry bursts into the room and shouts, Black Circle and their fire giant dogs have followed these humans in. They've penetrated our defenses. King looks at you and says, If you and the Black Circle are enemies, then prove it. Stop them and I will help you. Read out. You charge down the hall with some of the king's guards behind you. When you get halfway down the hall, you see them. You clash together in battle. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, Mr. Spock says. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, that's not really much of a threat. Let's do Cone of Cold. Lightning Bolt, probably. Delay. Boulder Wars. The Giants are throwing boulders at each other. That's hilarious. The Black Circle mages and fighters follow up the attack. It's Legionnaires again. See if we get him to gag. Well, at least we got them coughing. Lowers their armor class until they go. There we go. Mr. Spock says, I'm imagining a bunch of old people coming out of our local American Legion club and attacking with swords and spells for the Legionnaire. Oh, that's funny. With -7 armor class and 105 plus hit points. Oh, there's one left. Darn. Maybe he'll surrender. He's up there. See if I can get out of the way. Maybe the giants will run up there. They don't know how to get there. Well, we're not going through that cloud. Hey, look, folks. There we go. All right, we got him. King thanks you and gives us 41,000 experience worth of stuff. 75 jewelry. What the? It's so useless though. Potions, dagger, plate mail, shield, longsword. I'm sure it's junk. It allows you to free. Okay. Which direction you want to go? Dungeon or castle? Castle? Maybe? I want to rest though. So there's faces in the frozen ice. Can I rest here? Yeah, this is where it starts to get dangerous. I don't want to go back to the dungeon. Let me see if I can go back here. Wish to go through the village? No. Oh, we have to yes. Teleporter north. Okay, great. That's perfect. That's where we want to go. Let's get this stuff identified. This is the last area, like with all the faces in there. It's gonna really start getting hard. Potion of extra healing, nice. Plate mail +4, we found an upgrade. Dagger +3, potion extra healing, nice. Shield +4, that's an upgrade. So we got, that's it, okay. So, oh, what are you using? Shield +3, you're gonna get it. Okay. Plate mail +4. Upgraded Duncan. What's he wearing? Yeah, that'll be an upgrade. Longsword +4. Upgrade. Okay. I think I'm gonna give the longsword +3 to Lord. He's gonna start using that to get a better armor class. Wand of Paralyzation I'm never using. Sell it. Buy some mage scrolls for him. Gonna need a bunch of those. Okay. Oh my gosh, I have 861 gems. That's just silly. Zachary, we need to have you have some of these. Uh, okay. That looks good. How's a longbow +2? Those will come in handy if we can make it to Pools of Darkness. At least in the one world. Let's see here. Bow needs a bow. Bundle of 3 scrolls. Let's get a bunch more of those. Overloaded. I wish it would auto join them, but it doesn't. Not enough money. Okay. I think that's good enough. I think I'm going to go ahead and save it here. That was great progress. There'll either just be 1 stream more or 2 at the most. I don't know if I can get through it all. I probably can't get through it in 1 stream. But we're getting close. And that's assuming we'll live. That area is very, very difficult. We'll do our best. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.